Good evening all, hope we are all doing well. Welcome. Oh, we've got ourselves a good week this week. Hope we are all doing well. Let me just get signed in on here so that I can see on the phone as well. We can see our stream. There we go. Now, the first question is, how did first of all, Polyphony keep this week's daily races a secret? And secondly, why? So I noticed earlier in the week that I wasn't able, or last week now obviously, that I wasn't able to find, as you normally can, there's a couple of websites that normally manage to find, I don't know how they do it, normally manage to find the daily races, you know, a few days ahead of time. GTSH Rank is one of the ones that I normally use, just so that if I'm getting organised and I'm trying to schedule a stream on a Sunday night, that's all it's handy for me. Some people use it to obviously get a week's worth of, or a few days worth of practice in for the week ahead, but we don't do that. But this week, Polyphony have not had any of that. So how they've done it, I do not know. But we'll quickly jump into this one then. We're going to do our usual from the back of the grid, no practice, idiotic challenge, and that is what we're going to do from the back of the grid with no practice, our idiotic challenge. So, let's see. Oh my god. How has, or why is my pedal... I only just gently pressed the pedal there and it put me to full acceleration. Have I somehow... Oh no, I think it's back to normal now. That was really strange. That went to full throttle there when it shouldn't have done. Oh, now we're off the grass, off the track. He's done it again. All the movement from these guys. Whoa, really early on the brakes. Let's just sit behind and just... Whoa, they're all bumping into each other. Oh, bit of lag, bit of glitch. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. From the back of the grid, no practice. I've took a guess at what sort of tuning, minimal tuning we need to have done on the car in terms of suspension. Clearly, or maybe it's not going to make that much difference for us realistically, at least on a first run, a first race. Right, let's get into this one then. So, we need to do a mandatory pit stop as well. Hope we're all doing well, John, by the way. I did see your comment and then I was too busy rambling on to to say hello. Hope we're all doing well, buddy. Of course. Oh! Bit of side to side, wheel to wheel. Oh, someone's binned it behind us. Don't ask why. Right, up to P12. I mean, we're from the back of the grid. Jonathan, how are we doing? Tuning race, it absolutely is. This is the problem that we might or will have. Also, whoa! That Genesis proving pretty tricky to handle there. Right then, our problem that we have here is I love this track, but it's one of those that so does everybody else, and so it is super competitive in the lobbies. Really difficult. I'm struggling a little bit round here to really match the pace of the leader, who's obviously set a rapidly quick time, and I'm not really going to be anywhere near their level just yet, of course. But certainly proving to be a little bit of a challenge, this track, as it always is. Tyre wear is pretty high, it's on ×4, and you do need to make a mandatory pit stop, which I think I said. And look at that, we are 2 seconds more or less off the pace. Adam, how are we doing? Ah, it's going to be a penalty. That is going to be a penalty. So, Adam, you know when you messaged me earlier today saying that the daily races haven't been revealed and whatnot, I don't know if that had anything to do with, first of all, only because today I only just first noticed that there's now a Nations Cup race, exhibition race on there. I don't know if that's how or why they've had anything to do with somehow managing to keep them a secret. There's nothing particularly different or difficult about this race that would have said to me that they should have or would have gone out their way to... It's not a massive difference from any other daily race, basically. So yeah, I can't quite work out how or why they've managed to keep it a secret, unless they've been trying to do that ever since the beginning and they've only just found a way to tighten up their servers. I don't know. Probably a new track on the next update, yeah, potentially. I mean, I would love to see a new track on here, preferably a one that actually exists, you know, in the real world. Oh, bit of a moment there. Right, I could really do with some practice because we are far, far, far off the pace. Far, far, far off the pace. January update coming soon. Yeah, hopefully that's got... Actually, have they... Is that the one they've just released the update for? Because when you first signed into Gran Turismo, there was then a trailer for a new update. And I couldn't remember if it was the one that we'd already done or if that's the one that's coming up. So that might be that. But that says 5 new cars, which I expect or suspect will be the usual couple of classic cars and then a car that nobody cares about. Right, I'm going to guess that it is worth changing tyres in terms of the time that you probably lose on the last lap by being on such a worn set. You probably could go to the end if you are really, really good, which I am not. So therefore we will change tyres when we do our mandatory pit stop. That is potentially a bit of damage. No, it's not. Luckily, could have been a bit of damage from the car behind going into the back of us there. Away we go. We're getting a little bit quicker lap by lap. Not by a massive amount though. Right, someone else gone. We are up to P10, although I don't think we've actually done a single overtake this race yet. Right, the guy behind me though is going to absolutely go for it. I was going to say, as long as he gives us the space, which he absolutely does, he wheel spins at the same time. So not only does he give us the space, he gives us the position back. Very kind, thanking you. He's going to go for it again here though, is he not? Yes he is. As long as he does the same again. No, he's not. Oh! He's done it again! I was going to say, as long as he gives us the space. He's done it again. He's given us the space and the position. What a very nice driver. Too kind for his own good. Right, into the pits this lap. We're spinning. Yeah, someone did hit us going into the pits there. I probably should have put the hazards on to say that we were turning off, but there we go. We should all club together and make the best racing game possible. Absolutely. I think we need a Assetto Corsa crossed with Gran Turismo, honestly. If you just had the two of them in the middle, if we'd done a David Brent, then we'd be alright, I think. So many great ideas from us players. Baffles me that the developers don't consider them. I agree. That video that we did, it got a few thousand views. I think it hit 3,000 eventually. Views that we done of the We Fixed Gran Turismo, reading everyone's comments on how to improve the game. So many of them made absolute sense. As much as I know it's kind of a costly thing, some of the ideas, especially when it comes to putting a new track in the game, obviously that costs an absolute fortune, and realistically they're probably not going to do that. But I actually wouldn't mind paying per month for Gran Turismo. If you looked at the likes of iRacing, it's a monthly subscription, but people have been on that for like 10 years. In fact, didn't it not come out? I think it was like 2008 it come out. So it's managed 16 years, 17 years. Ah! It's managed 17 years of people paying every single month or every single year, whatever the membership, however the membership works. But it means they've constantly been able to bring out new updates. Whereas I think Gran Turismo seems to stick with the sort of new game every 6 years and very little to update it. I mean, the change from Gran Turismo Sport to Gran Turismo 7 was, in terms of graphics, when you look at the HUD display and all the rest of it, nothing on that side was really reworked. We've lost so much time going off there. We're going to end up right the way at the back now. We are as well, look at that. What a killer. Gotta love the grid start, absolutely. The grid start is... well, we haven't seen a grid start for ages on Gran Turismo, or at least one where it's not been a Super Formula type of race. Love a grid start. Right, he's going to go defensive. We're going to try and go, not necessarily round the outside, but just a bit more of a swooping line for an undercut. That doesn't quite happen, but it might take us into the next corner. Not quite, not quite. Oh, had a break there. Otherwise we were straight into the back of him. Right, now we have dropped all the way at the back, but that is also not only because we made that mistake, but partly because we changed tyres. Now some people have gone without changing tyres. Hopefully we start to see those people struggle in the next few laps. Oh, he's gone for it. Marino here. We didn't make A+ in the end. Why didn't we make A+ in the end? Oh yeah, we had an absolute nightmare of a stream, that was why. I mean, when don't we? No, the first couple of races were a bit of a nightmare. I think maybe we started at the back, or... Oh, well, by that point... Oh, that's difficult. By that point I was there. By that point I was there. We can't disappear. We can't disappear by that one. I have to say we stick with our guns there. We weren't in the wrong. I just don't think he's seen us in time until he's, well, hit us basically. I can only assume. But yeah, Le Mans happened basically. Yes, that's the answer to that one. No, we had a couple of races at the start, which all in all would have probably been alright, but once you're out the slipstream, it was an absolute nightmare. So there was a couple of, it just really unfortunate the way that it worked. A couple of cars worked together up, you know, just in front, and we obviously weren't catching up and getting bump drafted and pushed along. A couple like that. So then we tried to make sure that we were sort of in the mix, and then of course we were in the mix, so that meant that we got absolutely mullered on a couple. And then there was the last race that was really good, where we were fighting for the podium. I put that video up on the channel. We didn't manage to get the podium, but we were super close, and it was a really good race. But that was an entire stream's worth of races to have one decent result at the end. So it actually put us further back in terms of SR, or DR, sorry, after all that. So you never know, this might be the week that we get the A+. I doubt it though, the way things are going. Yeah, crazy dive bombs and the A+. Yeah, I don't know how that the A+, we've done a couple of A+ lobbies and yet they seem to be even more dirty. And I can't quite work it out why. Is it that they're just so competitive that they're driving super aggressively, and as a result, inevitably something is probably going to go wrong? Or is it that they're just so desperate to win that they will do anything? Or is it a bit of both? Right, we might get ourselves back up to P10 potentially here. We've got a Lambo in front. Right, judging by the fact he's braking a bit earlier, possibly, hopefully, he is on a worse set of tyres than us. He gets out the corner all right, though. Yes, those who are not being watched. Yeah, the streamers are all right, but the ones not being watched. That's a very good point, that. Yes. I can't imagine racing Gran Turismo without a stream or knowing that the video at some point will be up on YouTube. So that's a very... yeah, I never thought of that, actually. I can't imagine doing a race without consequences, actually. What a really good point. Never, ever considered that. I've only ever done Gran Turismo knowing that, even when I've not been streaming or before I started streaming, everything was getting recorded. So what a really good point. Maybe that's why every time that I give a place back, so everyone's like so bemused at the fact that I've actually done that. Right, here we go. Chasing this Lambo. Looks like we've got the better momentum, so we might as well just go for it. Still going to be there. Oh, well, that's contact there. So we shouldn't get a penalty for going wide. He's just struggled to get the car slowed down. Maybe he's a little bit of me turning in too quickly. I don't quite know. But we're going to go for it. Oh, we're there. We're there. We're there. Oh, this is turning into a pretty aggressive last lap battle. Go, 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 go. Tyres struggling now. Oh, we nearly been it last lap. We're not going to be able to chase him down and close that gap, but that was some pretty aggressive finding the limits of the racetrack type of racing. That good fun. Right, how's everyone doing? I've missed my Mike somewhere. Where is he? There he is. Even, buddy. How we doing? Hope we're all good. Yeah, I don't know if I caught your comment earlier, Aaron. You've got to love a grid start. I agree. Got to love a grid start. Right, we've been knocked down in terms of AR there. DR. And we're going to jump straight back in. We'll try and get, we might as well here, try and get a bit of practice in. This is going to be the only problem, because now the details of this setup is going to keep changing, which is what kind of annoys me a little bit about this setup. There should be a button once you've done this detailed setting and say save for this week's daily race. Just that's what there should be. Simple as that. Right, in terms of settings here then, what shall we do? The main one that I'm thinking of in terms of curbs and corners, realistically, is the last corner and the first. So turn 1 and then turn whatever it is. I'm sure it's only like turn 9 or something. The very last corner where you're trying to cut over the curbs as much as you can. So in terms of suspension, we want to be able to just absorb as much of that as possible and get a good run. But then at the same time, are you sacrificing too much in the later laps? Tune-ups are essential in this race. Yeah, guaranteed. I think straight away you saw, as you normally do on a tuning race, you saw the sort of the grid just spread like an accordion. 10 for... Well, hang on a minute, because you're saying 10 and 10. All right, anti-roll 10 and 10. So I did actually have this down. I didn't quite have it far down as 20 and 20, and expansion down to 40. I didn't quite go that far, I don't think. Oh, maybe this isn't the settings that I had it on, I don't think. I think I had it at like 21, 22, something like that. Oh, look at this. Australian racing, what a hero. I'm just taking your word for this, by the way. 3, 3, 3, and 3. I am absolutely taking your word for all of this. Torque 6. Oh, no, sorry. He says, sorry, 5. I'm just following this number for number, word for word now. A nice, easy tune. That's what I'm all about. And Terry's chocolate orange that I nicked off Layla, but I don't think she noticed. It better not be dark chocolate though. Be absolutely wounded. There's another Terry's chocolate orange over there that I opened it and I was like, oh, Terry's chocolate orange, get in. Opened it up and I was like, dark chocolate. Get out. Get out. Digit set up for the Supra. There we go. We will absolutely have that. Acceleration 35. He's a better driver than me though. Brake, hang on a minute. Whoa! Braking sensitivity 5. That doesn't sound very safe. I'm going to go for it though. I'm going to go for it. Right, has that actually saved? Yes, it has. I want to save. Does anybody know, unless I am being stupid, is there a way of now saving that? Because you're frigged if you think I'm doing that every race. Is there a way we can actually save that? I don't think there is there? Right, let's go. Oh yeah, screenshot it. Oh, what a good idea. What a good idea. Yes, there we go. Right, let's get a couple of quali laps in then. Let's get a bit of qualifying done. Should we do another one where we start from the back or no? Oh, a bit more lift off oversteer. Did I change the anti-roll bar or not? I don't know if I did I? Yeah, you have to change it every race. Very annoying. Did I change the anti-roll bar there or no? I didn't, but I feel like I kind of want to keep that as it is. I'm not going to go 10 and 10 because that sounds unbearable to me. Let's go 7 and 7. Yeah, what brake balance are you going for? Because normally, or I did on the last race, push it to the rear, only because obviously I'm trying to balance out tyre wear more than anything else by that point. No, sorry for the spam. Do not worry. No, I'm thankful. I'm grateful for that, because this does feel a little bit better already. I just need to actually drive it properly now. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Oh, you slowed down a bit quicker there. it's a downshift. It's the lift off, slight lift off oversteer. Oh yeah, that's a bit brutal, that. Right, maybe just need to try and keep a few revs on. Oh! Whoa! Yeah, how do we counter lift off oversteer? Right, okay, got you. That makes sense. Why are you short shifting a Supra? There was a point in time, I was so used to driving the Supra and short shifting because there was a point in time where that was absolutely what you had to do. Maybe now you don't need to as much, but I'm still shifting mega early. Just through absolute force of habit now when driving this car. Yeah, you don't need to short shift at all actually when I'm looking at the KPA down the bottom. So I'm so used to always driving short shifting it though. It's strange not short shifting. Ah, actually, is that why we're... Because getting lift off oversteer, because now we've got the brake balance to the rear. Surely not, actually, because... Yeah, there was a point in time where the Supra was quicker being short shifted. No doubt about that, but that seems to be fine as it is. Oh my god. Just a bit too much of the curb taken on that one. Turbos like the revs, absolutely. How am I down on my time against an Outlap? I don't want you to struggle in the race. It's no, it's all good. It's yeah, it's the lift off oversteer. That's slight, but that's obviously because of the tuning that we're doing, and I've just got to drive to the tuning. So that's all fine. We'll get straight back into another race. I'm going to try another one starting from the back if we can. Pin2 Rocks, thank you so much for subscribing. Hopefully you're on the stream. Please say hello in the chat if you are. Thanking you, thanking you. Hop into the Corvette. Is the Corvette any good round here? We'll have a look. Take your livery for it. You got a nice livery for that one, or is it one you've made? Be Sergeant Cross. I won't, to be honest with you, I went straight onto the top times as I normally do most weeks. Looked at what was up there and then went, right, I'll probably stick with the Supra then. Use the Chevy. We can give it a look, absolutely. So we had one with a Corvette because I love the car, really, really love the car. But then it does depend on the type of balance of power that they've got, the low, medium, and high speed balance of power settings. Just want to see the cop car driving. Love it. Right, we're going to be starting from the back on this one. I mean, look at that there. 27.2, 0.4, 0.7, 0.9. The top four in the 27s. And then from P4 all the way down to P13, you're in the 28s. Now, we were setting a high 28, I think, in the race. A high 28 in the race, maybe? I think. So still quite a bit of work to do in terms of quality and overall pace, but we'll get there throughout the stream, as we always do. Let's get this one. Set this away to record. You're desperate. Everyone's desperate for me to drive the Z4 because they just want to see me fail immediately. Right then, attempt number 2. Huge thank you, by the way, to everybody tuned in while we're live. If you haven't done so already, please say hello in the chat. What I do like about starting from the back with the grid start, of course, is that we always have a chance. So, with that, now's our chance. And we blew it. Awful start. Absolutely horrific. The one car that we were in front of has ended up in front of us. Oh, I almost go into the back of someone. Terrible start. We're now back in front of Nitro there. Here's me saying the grid start is full of opportunity, and we do nothing to make the most of it. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're going to be up to P11. Oh, we got hit. We got hit. We got hit. We got hit. It is going to be P11 though. We got damage. Right, I take back what I said about not using the opportunity of the grid start. We got a couple of positions. Not too shabby. That's going to be a penalty. Oh, you dipstick. Oh, thankfully it's... Yeah, it's not a penalty. Oh, we've ended up not getting a penalty. Well, that's beneficial. Right, nice and early on the power there, because we can. Thankfully. Go, go, go. Right, we're getting there now. We're getting up to speed-ish, I think. Second gear out there is not quite as brutal. I presume that's because we took the differential torque down a notch. Right, P9. And go. Yeah, so I think in terms of peak power, it's just as you hit the... just before you hit the full revs, I think. Oh, that's a really early pit stop for him there. Right, behind P8, yeah, now P7. Oh, that might be track limits. That might cut just too much of the curb there. Or have we took it to perfection? Right, he's slotted in behind us, this guy here. Come on. We might be doing alright here. Ooh, don't do that. Right, come on, catch into these guys. Oh, someone's gone. Whoa! Right, it's P6, and they're going to go 3 wide into turn 1. Look at this, 3 wide into turn 1. Let's be all over the back of them here if we can be. We absolutely can be. Right, come on. Do not make a mistake, do not bin it, don't be a wally. Shall we still change tyres when we go into the pits? It's going to be hard to know what these guys are going to do. So close to hitting him there. That was a little bit sketchy. Alright, come on, we're on the back of these now. We're on the back of these, and the leader of this little trio here is the podium. Right, the question is here whether or not they're going to go into the pits though. Oh! Right, they're definitely going to be changing tyres, otherwise you wouldn't pit middle of the race, realistically. Right, we lost a little bit of time there when he decided last minute, or that slight little glitch. Oh, moment of truth now, come on. It's a long pit stop. Or it's a long way down to the grid. Oh. Here we go, come on. Extra couple of seconds to change tyres. Right, it looks like these have changed tyres as well, or at least this guy has in front. Which we predicted if they're going to change, if they're going to pit now. Down to P11 we come out. That's fine. Right, there's 1 or 2 of them. There's a bigger gap there, so 1 or 2 of them hasn't changed tyres, I think. Oh! Come on. He's boxed in the guy behind me now. Oh, that's a bit of contact. That is a little bit of contact. I don't think he's meant to do that. Hanging it around the outside here if we can. Oh, another little bit of contact. Oh, and again. How have we kept this facing the right way around? 3 attempted pit maneuvers on this lap. And they do not manage to spin around the almighty Supra. Planted, surprisingly, this car. Go! Right, come on, P9. Here we go, someone coming out of the pits now. Is that someone we get a jump on? Were we racing these guys? I think we were. I think we were. I think he was one of the ones in the pack, but I might be wrong. We should hopefully get past him here, but he's going to be alongside enough to then challenge in the braking zone. Go, 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 go. I tried to brake just a little bit later to make sure I wasn't then stopping and then just turning into a car that was still trying to get slowed down. He's going to be on the inside again here. Please give us the space. Absolutely he does. Good man. Great racing. Great racing. Alright, we give him the space that side as well. Try and brake as late as I can. Ah! We both struggle there, but he gets in front. Great racing that. What a good lap that was, or has been, or almost still is, or almost no longer was. Great racing this so far. Right, we do it all again out of turn 1. This time round though, he's going to go to the inside. Then becomes the outside of turn 2. Technically this is still classed as turn 3. But I don't know how or why. He's then got the switch back. Oh, it continues. Go, go, go. Look at that, he's got such a good run there actually. Really good acceleration in the Genesis. Are we then going to try and be the ones that go to the inside? Pretty much having to stop dead there because I thought he was going to move across us. Come on, it's a battle for P5 now. That's what we're chasing. But we got someone behind us. Not a good run there. He's still going to have the better run now. Look at this. This guy's catching up nicely. Oh, really late and last minute on the brakes. Thought we were going to get that there. That was from so far back there as well. Oh my god, now it's a 3-way scrap for P4 here. We go again. That's it, that's it, that's it. We got it. Go. P4, but now we've got to defend it. P4 is actually a great result, really. Oh, contact, 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 contact. I'm assuming he's going to give us the place back. I'm assuming he's going to give us the place back. There he does. Good man, good man, good man. Oh, I was a bit worried for a second there. I thought there's no way we can have all of that good racing. Oh, we contact again. I thought there's no way we can have all of that good racing and then him not give the position back. He's absolutely done so. The problem being now is that we have still technically lost P4 through no fault of our own there. And we're going to have to end up pushing a bit harder to try and get it back. Right, can we re-secure P4? Quick on the wheel on the way out. We've closed the gap. Let's go. Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc moment there, but without the contact. On the switchback. On the switchback, but not like that. No! Oh, no! And now we're going to lose it as well. Oh! You gotta be kidding. You actually gotta be kidding. That is brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Oh, you gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding. Oh, man. Great racing, though. Great racing. But if I was to put a little YouTuber's spin for the sake of being able to get some clicks on the video, I would say that that was a bitter end. A bitter end to this race. Oh, that was class, though. Really enjoyed that one. P6 is a good result. P6 is a really good result. The little bit of contact that we had, just enough to then allow Capo there to snag P4, and then in the end we still lose the position to the... what flag is that? Is it Austrian? I don't know. Still lose it to him anyways. Not too bad though as far as P6 goes. I mean, we could review the replay just to have a little look at the moment. Let's have a look. Oh, it's Polish. Is it Polish? What's Austrian again then? Even though we're racing in Austria here. Right, so this was the pack that we were fighting. So it was actually these guys before we went into the pits. And then we go into the pits and then we're racing them on the way out. So And by the way, this was such good racing. All of this was amazing racing. Look at this. Side by side round here. Incredible. We make sure we give him the space there. And then we're just going to try and nab in front. Just lose out a little bit. Both of us struggling. Did we go to the inside on this one? I think we didn't. Just lifted behind, trying to get the exit. Really good racing, lap after lap. Did we get the move here? I think he got a switchback actually, didn't he? Lovely livery, that car as well. Look at that, that's lush. Yeah, he got a tremendous switchback there. Really, really good. So where was the moment? Here. Here it was here, I think. Is it this one? Yeah, I see what you're saying now about the Max Lando moment. For that one, certainly was. He drops though, gives us the position. Cannot argue with that at all. Absolutely fair play. It does, however, just mean that Capo there manages to nip in front. Another little bit of contact there again. You've got 3 cars all trying to go for the same bit. Same bit of road, so nothing doing there, I don't think. He tries to go to the gap just to play it safe. He almost had it, to be fair. If we turned in just a bit later, he'd have been fine. But I don't mind that. Racing on the limit. If there's a load of contact and there's a load of bit of all that sort of stuff, I do not mind, as long as it's still fair. You can still make contact with people. Not necessarily ram them off the track, but you can still make contact with people and people still know that you're racing fairly. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? If you make a bit of contact with someone as you're getting an overtake done, but you give the place back, everyone knows, right, they're actually wanting a good race here and not just pass at all costs kind of thing. So that was a really good race. Cushy, right. Well, there we go. I would go as far as saying a simply lovely race. Red and white. Yes, that's it. Austria, that's the one. Well, I got the colours right, but just not the pattern. Right, we go straight back in. Should we try a little bit of quali time now, do we think? Sorry for lap. Look at this. There we go. Perfect timing. Do not worry. We're saying it's absolutely awesome racing. Let me make sure. Is it Arta? Arta? Arta. Thank you so much for tuning in firstly and saying hello. Do not worry. We had a review of it and we've just said it was still great racing. We knew it wasn't intentional. All good. Hopefully we see you in the next race, because we're going to go straight back in again. So hopefully we see you in the next one and we can have some more good racing. We're going to try and set a slightly better qualifying time. Oh, this was 40, wasn't it? This wasn't 30, I don't think. This was down to 3. Now I can't remember what the 5:35 and 5. I'm going to put that to 10 just to see if I notice at all a difference or if I'm just a wally. Right, let's go. Yeah, really unfortunate. No problems at all, though. Overall, it was really, really good racing. Really enjoyed it. Really good fun. Let's not do that in the race, if we can help it. Yeah, see you on track. Hopefully we see you on the next one. We're going to try and set some qualifying times. Try and get start a little bit further up the grid. Start again. Oh, I should have just clicked retry. What am I doing? Right, straight back in again. Very sporting though, yeah, good sportsmanship, absolutely. Give the place back and then try and go again. That's what we want to see. Really, really good racing. Right, I'm hoping that we try and find the absolute limit of that corner. Too busy looking at the rev counter to even realise that we were on the grass there. Right, what have I done differently on the acceleration? Because there was no... That car was not spinning out like that with the previous settings. Did I... No, that was 35, wasn't it? Maybe I'm just being a wally. Right, we'll get 2 laps here. Get your guesses in. What will our quali time be? If you guess correctly, you get all 3 decimal places correct. Free t-shirt is yours from the merch store. Or if I feel a little bit sorry for you, as I did with John last week, who got 2 of the closest answers without getting it correct for a 3-minute lap around Le Mans, was mighty impressive. So, guesses in, correct answers, free t-shirt from the merch store. And it is free to enter. So why wouldn't you? Right, let's go. We're going to try and set our... If we can get a 1 minute 28 on our first sort of proper push or quali laps, probably be quite happy with that. It's a little bit slow or late, or early I should say, on the brakes. Can we get a 28? Yes, a pretty low 28. That's all right. We can start mid-table with that. Let's try and go again. Losing a little bit of time there. We gain some, we lose some. As long as we don't go down by a 10th, I think we can still gain a little bit back because we want to be much later on the brakes there as we roll down into the right-hander. We don't actually gain as much time back as I thought we would do. Here we go. Right, we'll be a couple of tenths up here. Maybe it's not a couple, but close enough. Not too bad. Right, if we can get down to the 27s by the end of the night, I'll be quite happy with that. Look at that, half a tenth up already, if not more. 128.327. To be fair, we wouldn't have been far. Did we get? We wouldn't have been too far off that on that first one. We wouldn't have been too far off that on that first lap. It's a 28.153, so we can only hope that we can go forward from here. Although starting a little bit further up with a grid start, now I would rather that it was a roll and start. Right, let's try again. Here we go. It's a fairly slow start. That is a blistering start for him. Look at that, absolutely flying there. It's not going to make any difference. We might get round them here. We are there. Don't push us off. To the inside. Absolutely, we'll have that. Struggling to get the power down. Car sliding all over the place. Still going to be P5. I've never worked so hard to just stay in the position that I did have. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Technically speaking, it was... Oh my... No, I don't know what to think about that one. Technically, actually speaking... We were there before the apex. I felt like we were not under control because of that little bit of contact that we had before, which just sort of drifted us with a bit less traction down into the braking zone. We had the contact. There was part of that. I would have to watch that again, get people's thoughts. In the moment, although I was shouting no, 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 no. Actually, once we got to the apex, I was then sorted, which is then where we made the contact. But it was sort of front of my car to the side of his as he's turning in. So I would like to get people's thoughts. Oh. Wasn't quite as bad as what that one was, so now I don't feel as bad. Dennis, how are you doing? Good evening from Germany, you British legend. I wouldn't go that far, but hope we're all well, buddy. Thanking you for tuning in. Hope we're all well. Oh, bit of contact for them. Might we get back up to P4 here? Look at that. P1, 2 and 3. All podium sitters running side by side into... That's another big lunge, but it's paid off. Oh, it hasn't paid off. I thought it did. It absolutely didn't. Our corner was then just way too tight. Far too much of an angle on that corner then for turn 2 or turn 3. Well, what I thought was a wonderful overtake was actually just a bit of naivety and stupidity. We've got plenty of that on this channel. Come on, what a save. What a save. That was... Well, I don't know why I kept my foot down. I should have just lifted, but we made it work. Right, come on, we're losing time now to the front runners. We're on P4 here. We started... Did we start P5 or start P6? Shea Given would have been proud of that save. He would have been. He absolutely would have been. Of all the goalkeepers you could have chosen, I'm assuming you picked Shea Given because he's a bit of a Newcastle legend. John, ever since I found out you were a Spurs fan, I've been kind of rooting for Spurs to do well, but what's going on? One of your favourite keepers as well. Oh, good stuff. Did you used to play for a different, like a team that you would have supported, or just in general one of your favourite keepers? I know you're a big football fan, so watch games just like beyond your own team. Which is me at the minute. I don't know why all of a sudden I've started really enjoying football again. It still does my head in from time to time. Oh, we just got alongside early enough or late enough for the corner to be justified the space, but I'm going to say fair enough in the fact he probably didn't see us by that point. No, just really liked him. Oh, good stuff. Yeah, tremendous. Keep that. I don't think Newcastle's really had a as good a goalkeeper since, to be honest. Always felt a bit sorry for Tim Krul because he was a great keeper for Newcastle, but he was always second and reserves keeper against Shea Given. And then once Shea retired, there. Why did I change down there as if I was serving the penalty? And then once Shea retired, then Tim Krul started to get his games. A+ loading, yeah, fingers crossed. I should have really pitted that lap, to be honest, though, just gone. Or should we now try a race where we don't change tyres and we'll pit last lap, do we think? The sort of the 4 seconds difference to change your tyres. I just think that the last few laps will feel a little bit sketchy, but we can go for it if we think we just try and stay out. What do we reckon? Yeah, either that or we come in and change tyres this lap. Suggestions, please. John saying stay out. He's saying change tyres. We're split at the minute. Does anyone else want to weigh in? I think, well, we haven't tried it yet, so that's why I'm keen to maybe give it a go. Feels like everybody else is changing, so maybe we can try something a little bit different. We'll go for it this race. We might live to regret it, considering we're still on for a, you know, decent result. But I think with our quali time now, we're going to be starting kind of mid-table. So there's plenty of opportunities in the next couple of races for good points. Come on then. Now all of a sudden though I'm having to drive to kind of look after the tyres, which won't do much use there. Running too far into the corner and then wheel spinning our way out. 6.7 to Nero behind, who I think is one of the people that's been in and now coming out of the pits, if I followed that correctly. I could be wrong though. There's two sort of different ways to take that corner. In quali, you can really attack it. And then in the race, you end up trying to be so cautious not to run. First of all, just make a mistake in general, and then not to run wide on the exit into the gravel. Yeah, the pit stop does take forever. But the problem is, obviously, the mandatory pit stop. Oh, it's one of those where you're thinking we're obviously in the pits anyways. Are we going to lose 4 seconds? I mean, there we go. We're a second off our time there now. So maybe it actually is worth changing. Try and get as low down the 29s as we can. Pace is good, maintaining the gap. That's absolutely what we want to do. Nice, 6/10 off that one. It's these last couple of laps now where the front tyres just don't want to bite in. This is where we can't be losing time. Or trying to lose as little as possible. I think we could, genuinely, right, I'm being serious here, I think we could actually end up on the for the podium. Look at the gaps. We got a 10-second gap to the guys behind. Oh, it'd be so close, but we've got a 10-second gap to the guys behind. Make that 11. The gap to them, to the P3, looks even like a bigger gap again, doesn't it, in terms of time? Maybe it's they're closing. I think we could potentially, as long as we don't lose too much time, end up in front of them here. When we come out, I'm looking at the map and trying to judge it. I might be well off the mark, but do we think we would? The problem being is that P3 all the way down to like P10 is so close to them and right on them. Look at that gap. Right, we need to pit this lap. I cannot forget though. Please do not let me forget. Everybody remind me. Spam me on the last corner. Pit, 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 pit. Don't forget the pit, don't forget the pit, don't forget the pit, don't forget the pit, don't forget the pit. Look at that, they're only just getting through turn 1 now. Surely we've got to come out in front of that lot. Surely. Pit, 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 pit. Right, here we go, a moment of truth. Coming into the pits, the gap is 10 seconds to those guys behind who are default race leaders. Oh, it's even harder to Control the car here. We're coming in. Right, there we go. Oh, no, don't change tyres. Right, let's press the right buttons. Don't change. Don't refuel. We've got loads of time to do this. We're into the pits now. We're going to get passed by P2 and 3. They're going to go for the race lead. They're just coming round the penultimate corner now. Now they're on to the final corner. Oh, they got go, 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 go. Come on. Quicker than that, quicker than that, quicker than that. Come on. Come on. Oh, we got the podium. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. I think we have. Yes! Oh, look at that. That has worked. An absolute treat, that. Right, we've got a 4-second gap to the guy behind. We've got to still be careful here. We still got to be really careful here. Go, 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 go. The tyres are just alright enough to run the whole race. It's still pretty uncomfortable though. I'm braking way early there. Slow down, changing the gears. Three-second cushion here, just trying to take it as easy as possible. Nothing silly. .9. Let that gap drop. That is absolutely fine. You can see him closing there now. He's actually sort of separated from the pack, so this guy's got a bit of speed. We're going to absolutely take it easy here. I'm actually still going to keep it in 4th, just to be safe. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. P3. Oh, man, look at that. The strategy paid off. That was a gamble, to be fair, because we, as much as people in the race might know, and some of you who's watching might know if you've already raced this one earlier, that was a gamble for me, because I had no idea where the tyre were, how far into the race that was going to take us, or the state of the tyres by the end. So we took the gamble. It paid off. That was decent, that. And we still had a 3-second gap to the guy behind. Yeah, great podium. Absolutely it was. I'm sticking with the Supra because I don't want to now start changing cars. So I'm just going to put that out there. Now that I've had a good result in the Supra, I think, as well. But now we know where we're at. This, I know we started a little bit later for our stream. This next one might be the last one. But we'll see how we feel at the end. So let's go straight in again. Bit of car maintenance. How about that? Should we do a little bit of work on the old motor? I am happy with that as far as results go, though. That's a good one for the DR. The first couple of races, not so great. Yeah, weren't that one on lap 5? It's then once you go a little bit beyond that, isn't it? And then once they start sliding, and then it's even worse and worse and worse. Which when I saw a thing on F1 where it was kind of explaining, when we hear about the tyres drop off a cliff in Formula 1, that's the sort of thing that they're referring to, where you get obviously the tyre's always degrading, and then you get a point of the tyre. Sorry, the tyre gets to a point in its life then where the grip, or the lack of grip, and the sliding then causes exponential tyre wear. And then that's where they mean where about it dropping off and then the cliff. I'm sure most people knew that, but I thought it was interesting the way that they explained that, where it was actually the slight lack of grip actually then causes more damage to the tyre, which then causes more lack of grip, and then it's just a free-for-all until the tyre is completely done. Right, we'll go again. I'm probably just going to stick with the same tuning that we did have there. I was happy with that. That was 20, 20, 40, 40. 3. Oops. Yeah, snowball effect. Yeah, exactly. But it was really interesting the way it was sort of explained. It was kind of like one of the drivers, I think, that was explaining that one. Right, so I'm going to drop that down to 5. Because did I put that on 10? And is that why the Is that why the understeer, not understeer, sorry, but the snap oversteer potentially was coming into play there? So, right, all our numbers are all good. Let's go again. Yeah, Brundle explained it. Yeah, he explains it all the time, doesn't he? He explains it every weekend. He does. Says the same thing every time they go into the pitch. Them tyres are no good to them now. You can't imagine replacing your tyres after 100 miles on your road car, could you? Definitely not, Martin. Definitely not. What chocolate tonight? Very good question. We're on the Terry's Chocolate Orange. But it's one of Layla's. I don't think she noticed, or I'm hoping she doesn't notice that it's gone. I will have to replace it before she does. Great choice. Absolutely. Right, we will get 5 laps in for quali. Get your guesses in. What will our lap time be? Our lap in purple. If you guess correctly, all 3 decimal places. Free t-shirt is yours from the merch store. I'm hoping that we can... sorry, I got put off when John said white Toblerone. I couldn't think of anything worse. No offence, John, than a white Toblerone. Yes, get your guesses in. We'll get 5 laps. Lap in purple. I think we try and get down to the 27s now. John saying 27. Does that say treble 6? Not sure if we'll get quite that far down, but it would be amazing if we could. Shut up. No way. That was not a good lap, that. That felt like I was losing loads of time. Wowza. Right, 27.6. And so ridiculously close to John's time as well. How we doing, G? Hope we're all good. Unbelievable, that. Unbelievable, that. Right, let me tell you about a little road trip that I got planned. We're going to do, or I'm going to do, because it's just me. But I've decided, me and the Honda Civic are going on a road trip. And I'm taking the drone, because we just bought a drone for Winter Media, or Affinity Media as we are now called, to tie in with all the Affinity theme. So Affinity Media. I still call it Winter Media though, because it's been Winter Media for the past 7 years. So Affinity Media, we got the drone, and I'm going to go. I was trying to find loads of places where I could go film and get some really nice drone shots. Just different places in the country, somewhere to travel to. You know, and just get some nice footage, basically. And then it turns out that all the nice places are in Scotland. So, yeah, Affinity TJ audits. Oh my god, I know. No, thank you. Honestly, I see so many of them videos now, but you can't help but watch them. They're so annoying, those type of people. And then on some occasions, the people that approach them, you think, actually, no, you're the knobhead. The bloke with the drone's not the knobhead. And then you watch some of them where they're intentionally winding people up with the drone, and you think, oh, actually, no, you are the knobhead. Anyways, so yes, we got a drone. We're not going auditing places though. That's for sure. Yeah, we're definitely not doing that. But all the nice places are in Scotland. So then I was looking, and I thought, actually, I might do. I've been wanting to do it for ages. I might do the Scotland 500, but my own version with a couple of detours and a trip to Ben Nevis and everything else in between. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to try, because we got an empty few weeks, so I might actually try and do it within the next few weeks if we can do. Yeah, there's Scotland 500, John. Yeah, it looks mega. There's some really nice places. There's an actual Scotland 500 website, and it's got all of the all the accommodations that sort of like listed on it as part of the route and stuff. There's some nice nice places as well. So that's I've not done every single spot on it, so we're not actually. I will have ended up doing more than 500 because there's a couple of then detours that I want to do. So I think I'll have ended up doing more than 500 miles. But yeah, I'm going to put out. So I've put everything on the list and grabbed my little screenshots and Google Maps links and all the rest of it, and then I'm going to try and work out what order I would be best off doing them all in. But some really, really nice, just huge, obviously natural lakes, reservoirs, mountains, waterfalls. Isle of Skye. Right, I'll make a note of that one then. I don't know if that one's. I put so many things on my list I now can't remember. But I'll have to have a look at that if we can do. Isle of Skye. Remind me on after the end of this. I'll have a quick look on my phone when we finish this next lap. Might have put it on my list. Whereabouts roughly in Scotland is it? Is it the northwest or northeast, or is it a bit more on the sort of South Scotland? Right, one more lap. Anyone want to put some more guesses in? We want to be... Right, let's try and be 1 second up on that time, or as close to 1 second on that time as we can possibly be. That's not a good start. We're half a tenth down. Ah, no! Oh, look at all that time you lose when you're wheel spinning. No. Right, let's look at this place in Scotland. Add it to my list. What's it called? Isle of Skye. I have a feeling I did put it in my list, you know. Right, okay. Isle of Skye. So what's... Yeah, I think I did. Isn't it so bizarre that people literally live there in what looks like the absolute middle of nowhere? Get a ferry across from Fort William. Now see, so Fort William was on the... was one of the things, or it was next to one of the things that I made a note of. Nest Point Lighthouse was another one that I wanted to, or that I made a note of. It's only an 8-hour drive away from my house. And then the store as well, which is, I've not, is it Game of Thrones or something like that? It's one of those types of. Will this focus? I don't know if it'll focus. Wait there, let's see if we can focus that. There we go. Can you see that? Kind of, maybe, maybe not. So plenty really nice places that that I want to get some drone footage of, and then I want to try and not vlog it like a little, hey guys, I'm here today doing, you know, not that kind of vlog, but I would love to still sort of document it in some way. There's actually, when you look on Google Maps on my phone, there's loads more that's kind of like coming up as well. Loch Torridon was a really nice looking place, but there's loads of different viewpoints for that that I want to film. And then also as well, there's a massive viaduct that I want to film. I'm forgetting the name of that, but it's obviously pretty iconic, and I'm forgetting the name now. Anyways, here we go then. We find ourselves Not on the front row of the grid, but close enough. Go. Go, 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 go. Bit of wheel spin, go. P2's got the run. It's actually myself and P1 that's had a not so good start. Made worse by the fact I've just driven into the back of him. Sorry, Salco. Genuine accident. I'm sure he knows. His start was already not great, as was ours. A little bit of wheel spin trying to get off the box. Look at that, they're all side by side there, as are we. Right, I decided halfway through that corner I was going to go for the switchback, so we a bit more on the brakes, let him roll across the corner, which is the way he's going to want to go, and then try and nip in front. And then we have two absolutely huge, horrendous snaps of lift off oversteer, which then just allows him back in front. So all that effort for 0 gain. Come on. Right, we're fighting for good results, but I don't know how on earth I managed to get that 27. That felt like a really, really good lap. Sorry, like a not so good lap, but then it turned out to be a really good lap time. Sometimes the worst ones are often the quickest, or the ones that feel slow are often quickest. Right, we've got a good run here. We're going for the race. Well, we got to just try and get on the podium, really. We were on the podium. Now we just got to try and get back on it, I would say. The Genesis looks a good car around here as well, though. Sorry, I just realised I hadn't moved my microphone back. Right, still within 2 seconds of the leader. Oh, too far. We're still behind them. John saying I'm not going to change tyres. I actually don't know, to be honest. I think we'll see how we get on. Right, that's a little bit of contact, so we shouldn't get a penalty for going wide there. We're going to hold this one round the outside. He's binned it. Salco's binned it. Right, we're back on the podium for P3 here. Yeah, I don't know whether that changed tyres or not, really, because we're going to be pushing probably harder again this time round. trust your instincts. I've got no instincts on this particular race. I'm not too sure. It felt like a worthy gamble on the last one, and it did pay off, but we're then racing it like a second and a bit slower per lap. Excuse me, on the last few laps with really, really worn tyres. So we'll see what the guys in front do, because it also depends on the gaps now. If we're thinking about trying to, what do we do for a race win? Well, he's 2 seconds there, so saving 4 seconds on a pit stop would absolutely put us in front on changing tyres when we have to do our mandatory stop. But it then means it's only 2 seconds for him to catch up on a fresh set of softs versus a really worn set. So who knows? We're kind of matching for pace at the moment though. Gap just over now the 2 second mark. We set the fastest lap somehow. Right, come on, now we want to try and close. I think since our race is now, hopefully anyways, hopefully it's with P1. We just might not catch at all. But hopefully it's with P1. So I have to say that we do whatever he does. But he's not going to want to stay. He's not going to want to pit when he's out in front. No one wants to pit when they're out in front because it always feels like a counter-productive thing to do. Yeah, that wasn't very nice. Not a good moment there. Right, what do we think? 2.2, we're losing time. I reckon I might come into the pits, you know. I think on this one we'll give it a try. Now this is the kind of the gamble the other way. We're still keeping the gap. I mean, we're matching him for pace. This is the thing. We are matching him for pace. More or less. Git. I wasn't expecting him to come in there. I really wasn't expecting him to come in. Now we're the ones that's staying out. We're committed now. And a 1 second penalty. 4 track limits, which is understandable. Oh! That's a horrible moment as well. Look at that. Everybody's pitting now. Everybody's pitting now. Nobody likes that horrible feeling of being on the worn tyres right at the end of the race. Horrible. Oh, that's what we done on the last race as well. Come on, let's not less of this. Come on. Oh no. Oh, this has been the lap that's thrown it away. Unless he makes some absolutely appalling mistakes. That's the lap there. That's just thrown it away. This one here. Oh, how have I been so stupid? Not by staying out, but just driving. Making silly mistakes like that. Honestly, that is no good. Yeah, 4 seconds slower, honestly. So that's the time lost there of the debate of do we change tyres, and the 4 seconds. That's literally all that time lost there. So now we're level with him, realistically, on a worse set of tyres versus his. That deficit's just gone now. We've just lost it all on that last lap. So we're going to need a miracle. Yeah, look at that, 16.8, so the gap well below where it needs to be for him to go out in front. So he'll be laughing now, he'll be thinking, get in. Still got 3 more laps to go here. We've actually managed to maintain the gap, 16.9. We have managed to maintain it so far. Bit of time lost there again. Right, it's whether or not here we can still get on the podium. Hopefully we can. But 20 seconds or a bit more total time lost in the pits. 16 seconds is the gap, and if we looked at him there, he's probably, what is that, 4 seconds in front of the podium. Maybe it's a bit less. So P2 and 3 at the very best, I think we would come out just alongside or probably behind them. Pit an end of this lap then. Ugh. Right, come on. He's round the second to last corner. He's round the last corner. Come on, get into the pits, will you? Right, he hasn't yet gone past us, though. Now he has. Now he has. Oh, my God. Here he comes into turn 1. Oh, there he is there. Right, we're actually a bit closer to him than I thought. Oh, he must have had a major mistake as well then. We are actually a bit closer to him than I thought. Oh, without that stupid mistake, which probably cost us about 3 seconds, we should be actually ahead of him now. That is actually really close. Oh, we had a pit penalty. Oh, there you go then. So the extra 3 seconds that we've cost ourselves, he's cost himself equally as much. And then we've ended up the same 1.7 second gap that we went into the pits with. Or that he went into the pits with. Having to take this last corner so slow. Deary me. Well, there we go. Less than or just at 1.5 as we cross the line. That for us is a good result. Just a little bit annoying. One costly mistake. I can't believe that cost us the race win. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let's see, we'll try and find what his mistake was. What are you saying there, Adam? Sorry. Designed your helmet part. Oh, thank you, mate. I know John takes leads with your liveries, so I hope he doesn't mind. Had an hour to kill. Yours to claim if you want. Oh, absolutely, we will do then, mate. Thanking you. We got fastest lap on that race as well. Not too bad. Let me. He's not bothered putting this. Oh, sorry, mate. Yes, you actually are correct there as well. Let me sort that out. Let me sort that out. That's not that I'm not bothered. I have just been a bit of a wally. So let me do that as well. And let me watch this replay. So we do replay. Race suit and helmet. Quali again. One more race. Win that race. And then we'll call it a day. Hopefully we win that race. Oh, Nations Cup exhibition. I need to get those dates in the calendar as well, because we'll definitely be doing them. Let's come back out of this because I pressed the wrong thing. Showcase. Items. Bosh. So you said he had a pit penalty. So was it here then? I'm just going to be in there. I want to try and find where he's actually lost that time. Couldn't have been for coming out here because you can't really get this one wrong. No, so he hasn't had a penalty on the pits. Unless he's just lost it fighting with someone. No one really around him though. Yeah, I think he's just had a bit of a moment somewhere then. Ah, here we go, here we go, here we go. So where's he had this penalty for? Here? Ah, running wide. Yeah, running wide is there. Right, so he's had a half-second penalty there, and it's actually cost him closer to 1.5, 2 seconds, judging by the gaps. So a really close, good race there then. I mean, we served a penalty and had that off as well, didn't we? So maybe he's had another moment somewhere, but otherwise he's won the race comfortably still. We just need to do a little bit of a better job on the next one, I think. Kushti. Not too bad, not too bad. Right, let me sort... I don't even know where I go to sort out liveries and stuff. Adam, where are you? How do I get to Adam's... Let me think, because it'll not come up there. It'll not come up on following, because I'm a bit of a wally. Where will it come up? Because I technically want... there. Aha! There we go. I found it. Oh, look at that, mate. Thanking you very much. Oh, we got Maiden on there as well. Look at that. We got Maiden on there. We got is it Sealer because that's Newcastle sponsor? I don't even know what they sell. I don't know what that is. NUSC on the back. Look at that. You would think I was a football fan. Oh, we got the Newcastle in the star as well. Get in. What a hero. How the hell are you managed? Oh, yeah. I was going to say, how have you got Affinity Media's logo? And then I forgot I used the same logo for Affinity Racing. That's the whole point. I was looking at there thinking, like, how have you got that symbol thing? That is actually the symbol that I had on the channel originally before I did the media company. Wonderful stuff. Right, thanking you, mate. So I need to get this right. So add to collection. John, I already will have definitely added yours to my collection. I think. So sorry, mate, because you did tell me that that was done, and then I've obviously just been, as I say, a complete wally. So if I go suit liveries, this one? Or that one? This one? 75. Slither into this. Right, no, not that one. That looks like that's yours. Oh, that's got Punterino on as well. Which one? Is one of them mine? Is one of them mine? Or Snakeskin 1 and 2. Or is that the one? Because I was trying to make sure I got the right one if there was a number on there, because that one's got 96. 96, so I'm assuming they're yours. Look at that one. Oh, is that the one? Mate, have I totally missed that one as well? Oh, I have as well. That's from a while ago, that, mate. Look at that. That's from the start of last year, and I've missed that altogether. I am so sorry. Genuinely, you will have told me that that one's on there, and I'm so sorry, mate, and I've not even noticed it or seen it, sorry. I really do apologise. Thank you so much, buddy. Right, so we got that one in there. Meant to be that one, but with 75 on it. Right. Oh, but then here's the Tiger one. So let's get that added as well, because that's ours as well. Do you want me to grab one of these then? Should we do this one? I'll race with 96 on. Oh, he's not right. You've not posted it. Right. Well, if you've got it, and it just needs to be posted, then I'll hang fire for whenever you get a chance to do that, and then we'll put that on. Not posted the snake one with my decals on. Right. Okay. There we go. Well, we'll get that added as and when. Driving gear. I remember where I need to go now. Not livery editor, because I wouldn't even know what I'm doing in there. Collection. Bosch. There we go. Look at that. Which one should we... I can't even... I'm going to go with this one for now, and then we'll replace as we go. Wonderful. Who's this bloke? What's he want? Thanks, Clayton. Right, wonderful. Sorry again then, John, that I hadn't seen them almost originally. When the snake one's on, then we'll add that one, and then we're racing that for a bit. It's weird, I totally forget about the whole livery thing. Not the livery, the race suit thing. You only notice it when you're driving around in the carts and like the open top stuff. Right, let's see if we can quickly get... we not get 2 laps in because we need to edit the car. Ugh. This is very annoying, doing this all the time. You're buggered if you're like last minute trying to get into a race. You know, when you've got like 10 seconds left and you're quickly jumping into a race. Did that go up or down? I can't remember. Oh, we said that was 5. Go. I boo-booed. Right, let's go again. What was the times there, by the way? I bet you who's ever on top of the friends list is down to the 26ers. Of course they are. Rory by 2 thousandths. Rapid. It does genuinely feel like it makes a big difference. It does genuinely. The car's a little bit more sort of... With the suspension dampened, you can push over those curves a little bit more without feeling like the car's going to throw a hissy fit and spin. He says. That was good timing. Yeah, it will have been, mate, from a good while ago. Podium 3 GT3 series, I think, was... Probably a good couple of years ago now, you're right. Yeah, genuinely, it does make a good difference because the first couple of laps that we did were a bit not great, and then with the suspension sorted like that and being able to push over the curves a little bit more. There's a couple of those fairly brutal, hefty corners that we're improving on. That's the only thing that I'm trying to now battle against is that slight, I don't even know if you still call it lift-off oversteer, because it's as you're hitting the brakes and then the rear of the car's going a little bit lighter. Which is not a characteristic of the Supra normally, or like without that tuning. Where's this going to be on the list? Still 4/10 off. Just run all the way wide, why not? Penalty, most definitely. There we go. Right, there's a few people in the race we see literally being all the way out here on the braking zone. I don't know if you want to be doing that in the braking zone. Surely you have to be braking so much earlier. Maybe it's once you've got slowed down drifting out there for a better, wider line into turn 3. Oh, here we go. Right, we're in with a couple of faster drivers now. We're in with some more A pluses again. Which is where we want to be. But I'd rather still be a little bit quicker. Been teammate for over a year now. Yeah, we've done a couple of championships now, haven't we? We've been doing all right on this one. I thought that the championship had been thrown away altogether, but then it turns out Adam sent me the points table today, and I'm closer than I thought. I thought the 2 races being a total write-off yesterday were put me out of the running, but of course Adam had a bit of a nightmare at the Trial Mountain, wasn't it? So I feel like I'm still in it. Right then, P7, we literally could not be in a better or technically worse spot to get caught up with all of the carnage. So let's find out where we're going to be. Slightly better launch than our previous races. Oh. Okay, I will probably say that I'll make sure that RTR YIL2D YouTube sorry buddy, stays in front there, because we did kind of run into the back of him, or roll into the back of him at turn 1. So make sure that he stays in front there. Right, the race is on now. Let's go all the way to track limits. Oh, double switchback. Oh, we got hit. Of course we got hit. How could I not remember that there would be other cars on track? What a dipstick. Oh my god, I'm making all the contact with everybody now. This is not good. Right, in this lobby, I'm 1,000,000% changing tyres. Right, come on. We've made contact with just about everybody on the grid there, but done our best to make sure nobody loses positions because of it or anything like that. So I'm getting past there. Right, we're back to P7, which is where we started. I didn't really think that moving forward would be much of a likelihood in this race. But I certainly don't think that I want to be falling back. Got the quali time to suggest that P7 compared to everybody else is where we should be or want to be. Oh no, no, back of the grid it is for us then. Alrighty, wonderful. Not what we wanted at all there. Too busy trying to dodge the car in front. And then, of course, getting absolutely sideswiped by whoever was coming through that corner. Probably not their fault as such. But a nightmare nonetheless. That's horrific, that. Ah, good switch back there. It's going to be a race at the bottom of the grid, I think. I don't really think we're going to manage to catch up to those guys. Vale with a 27.8. Can we catch to the back of the grid just to salvage the odd position? Yeah, I can't end on that, I know. Been going so well. Right, pit an end of this lap. Do our best to try and damage limitation on this race. There's a big batch of cars though that are scrapping kind of side by side a bit there, so hopefully they cost each other a bit of time. Right, I'm remaining dead set on the fact that as of whenever the last time that I rage quit was, no more rage quits. So I'm sticking with this race until the next time that I rage quit. Right, changing tyres. Let's go, let's go. We've got to work really hard here to try and get in. I mean, top 8 is obviously in terms of improving DR. But I don't think... my predictions would tell me I don't think we're going to get into a top 8 finish. I would love to be wrong, but I doubt it. Go, 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 go. Round the outside. Well, round the outside, not happening on that one. Nothing intentional there, I presume. We do get a track limits penalty, but let's be fair, that one we couldn't do anything about. I did try and take advantage of the fact we were pushed off, and therefore line myself up for the best possible racing line rejoin that I could. But getting a penalty for that is a bit of a kick in the nuts while you're down, I would say. Right, I feel like maybe we can... Well, we can see P10 there, probably still 3 seconds up the road. I'm hoping that there's 1 or 2 positions we grab once we start closing to the people that haven't yet pitted. Looks like there's a few slow movers up ahead here. Someone with a penalty as well. Can we get round the outside here? Hopefully without another penalty. Oh, that was a moment right in front of us there. Go, 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 go. Better run, better run. Bit of a slide mid-corner as well. Still the better run. Right, come on. We're trying our very best. Last couple of laps to get P10. I mean, realistically, P10, P11, P12, whatever it is, it makes no difference. P8 is what we want for a uplift in DR. But if we can get up to P10 from very bottom of the grid, plus the sort of 5-6 seconds that we had to make up just to catch the back of the grid, I'd say it's not been too bad. Really hoping. Here we go. Two penalties being served as well. Ah, track limits. Felt like I was just on the limit, to be fair. And we've lost it. And we've lost it. Oh, you idiot. Ah, you idiot. Double idiot. Oh, could there have been a more embarrassing moment to have in a top lobby like this? Ugh. Oh, no grip. Right, now we definitely can't end on that. Never mind the race that we had, or the race that it became 9 laps ago. We definitely can't end on that as a moment on the stream, can we? Let's go again after this one. Yeah, unlucky's one word, stupid is another. Oh, we still got one more lap. I thought that one was the last one. Oh, wrong way. That's also the wrong way. And we're now officially last. To be fair, how bad a race has that guy had if he's just gone past us? He was quite the gap behind us, so how bad a race has he had? Actually, no, I don't know why I'm making that point, because we're now behind him, so we've still had a worse race than him. I'm losing track now. This race has gone so badly. that I'm beginning to think it's actually gone full circle. And when we get lapped, I will start to believe that we are actually in front of the race leaders. It has now gone so bad, I've lost track of how you even measure a race. But let's just say the fact that we are now last of last for the second time this race, ours is probably the one that's gone the worst. Horrific. Rubbish. Absolutely it is rubbish. And a track limits penalty to cross the line for good measure. Right, let's go again. Don't know why I'm saving the replay for. Not worth looking at. Unless we figure out how we got binned. Let's have a look at that. Horrendous, horrendous, horrendous. Right, honestly, as well, serious problem here. I can't stop playing Black Ops 6. And it's really annoying. I put it on for like to have a half an hour, you know, and then like 6 hours later, I've literally not stopped playing. I've got, yeah, I was only meant to do half an hour on here. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. Cannot stop playing it. Right, I think this was the, no, it wasn't. Next one. I think I found it. By Jolly, I found it. Here is the moment. Right, reviewing this one then. Because it's Wizard here who has a bit of a moment. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, we were not standing a chance there, were we? So is it Canon behind me here who has the contact with us? I think it is. Has he got anywhere else to go? Does he think that he can go around the outside? Has he just got a better run? Oh yeah, I mean, difficult to say that. Where would we actually stand on that one? He makes the contact with us here, but realistically, that is the race and that is the track limits. So let's say realistically here, there is no room for another car to go. So technically, I'm actually thinking, even though it makes no difference, he's in the wrong. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, this feels like I'm flying me drone. This actually feels like I'm flying me drone. It's the same controls pretty much. Whoa. How have I never noticed this before? Oh no, it's different controls. Right. Zombie stream on Black Ops 6. I'll be in that. Get in. I'll have to reignite the... I set up an Affinity gaming channel as well. When I done the racing, because I thought I'll just try and claim dibs to the handles, so those social media handles. I might have to do... we might have to revive the Affinity gaming channel. Right, one more race. It all comes down to this. By the way, these races here look great. Sardinia Road Track A, I'm in, no matter what the car, as long as it's not crap. Group 3 Red Bull Ring, I mean, obviously. This is the only one where I'm like, really? I can't even remember what that car is, but I just remember it's like shit in it, I think. And then Grand Valley Highway, not a massive fan, but if we get a bit of practice in, that might have to be the event where we force ourselves to get a bit of practice. Right, we should get 4 laps here if I can quickly tune this car again. We should have 6 minutes as we cross the line. So let's go with that. 40, 40. Yeah, the is that Black Ops 6 you mean that you're playing, Adam? Been hooked on it a little. It's pulled me back in. Yeah, it's yeah, Black Ops 6. It's honestly, it still does my head in. It's so raging when I'm like, I'm shooting them. How are they killing me when I've just put 10 bullets in his head? How's he still shooting me? I actually what am I even trying to say? I get more rage than I do enjoyment from playing it. Like, there's more downside than upside for me playing Black Ops. It does me head in. But then I go, oh, I'll have one more. I might be alright on the next one. I won one free-for-all round at... can't remember the name of the thing, but it's the old... it's where the helicopter base and whatever that one's called. I can't remember now. But I won a free-for-all there, and then I was absolutely buzzing. And then, of course, it meant that that would mean me having to play it more. So I go, well, I'm on a roll now. So now that I'm getting good at it, let's carry on. And then that was just followed by 3 hours of absolute rage. Honestly, yeah, it is. It's go on one more, and then 4 hours later, yeah. Honestly, Layla goes to bed now, and I go, I'll just have one quick game on this, couple of rounds, and then honestly, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh shit, I'm up early tomorrow. What am I doing? Divine BMX, how are we doing? Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're tuning in at kind of the right time. One final race. We're about to put in our quickest ever quali time. Not quite, but we're only a 10th off. And we're hopefully about to have our best race of the night as well, if all goes well. Which, judging by the start of this lap, it is not. Right, so yeah, we should get, or we will get, 4 laps in total. We've got another 3 laps to go. Get your guesses in. What will our quali time be? Oh, that is an armful and a half of opposite lock, that was. Big win for the last race. Yeah, that's what we're hoping for. Which will be better than the race that we've just had, which was the opposite of a win. Right, that's how we want to do that corner the next time round. Go, go, go. Right, come on. Ah! How am I still losing time there? Right, keep this in 5th, because we do actually then, look at that, we start to gain time-ish. Last lap, make this one a good one. Right, come on. Good lap, good lap, good lap. I'm still so far behind on that first corner and I don't know how. I genuinely don't know how. Luke, how we doing? Welcome, welcome. Raging. Actually raging. Right, does anybody know any more good spots to drone film in Scotland? Does anybody else know of any other good spots? Isle of Skye I've added. Oh, hang on. Isle of Skye I've added. Turns out Scotland's quite a big place. But I've got to say as well, driving... You've got like the Inverness. There was a nice bridge or something near like Inverness. Then you realise this is just so much of the top of Scotland is... I was going to say wasteland. That's not the correct... that's not the what I was actually going to say. I don't know if you'll be able to see that much or not. Will it focus? Probably not until I... No, never mind anyway. Like, so much of it is just mountain and hills. And massive nature reserves. Oh, look at that one. That's nice. Loch Droma. Let's take a screenshot of that. That's cool. Snow there at the minute, apparently. Yeah, so empty. Yeah. So empty. Yeah, exactly. Right, P2 for this one, since we dropped down massively off the back of that last awful race. Last one then, before we wrap up for the end of our stream. Fingers crossed this one is a good one. Massive thank you to everybody who's tuned in and stuck around all night. Lock, what's that say? I'll make a note of that one as well. Right, here we go. Just need to get the revs just right. Go. I think that's a decent launch. I think that is actually a decent launch. We can get over to the left. Oh my god, hit the brakes in time. Oh, you idiot! That's it. That's it done. That is it done. Who done that? Who done that? Are you actually kidding? You've got to be kidding. Who wipes somebody out like that and then buggers off? Oh, that's a killer. Come on. Come on. From P2. From P2. From P2. Honestly. Really? That is so annoying, that. That's so annoying. Yeah, unfortunate. Get a shot of Nessie while you're in, yeah, exactly. Ruthless idiots on this game. Well, I would agree, judging by their antics at turn 1. I don't mind somebody making contact and whatever else, but if you've just done that to somebody, give them the place back. I mean, that might be someone being punted into us, whatever, you don't know, so we'll not judge just yet, but... Again, going to have to work mega hard because now we've just dropped down DR loads from that last race. And now we're going to have to work extra hard just to get to P8 to keep it the same. Never mind, improve it. Oh, a couple of people binned it here. Yeah, catching, but frustrating to have to do all this work just to just try and like neutralise what could have been. 4 seconds the gap. I mean, that's a big pack of cars there, so I feel like once we're on them, hopefully we can press on a bit. How many cars are actually there? 7, I think. Purple sectors, come on, I should hope so. Go. Go, go, go. As long as they all keep fighting like that, we will catch up. As long as they all keep fighting, we will catch. Come on, we're closer and closer each lap. That Van Mitten is absolutely rapid as well. I mean, the 28.35 is not the quickest of laps, but I think that's just put him onto the front of the grid, I think. I'm sure he wasn't P1, I might be wrong. I've not really paid much attention. Still not even setting quick laps for me, really. I'm a bit off my own pace here. Come on. Right. It's going to take a long time to try and recover this. If we even think at all we can get near. Why do all our races end up being so difficult? Yeah, catching a little bit, but... Let's go, come on. Oh my god, what's all that about? What was all that about? Come on. Oh. I really do need to understand why there's so much lift off oversteer comes into this car. Oh! Double overtake out of the last corner. Make that a triple by the time we're down the pit straight. P9 now. Oh, hopefully somebody drops out further up here. Just need somebody to drop themselves off the grid. That would be lovely. Track limits. Sort of saw that one coming, I think. Oh. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, come on, man. That's horrendous, that. Damage for us as well. Unbelievable. No one going to stop to give us the place back, considering we've just been launched out of the way there either. Come on. I'm so dead set on trying to get back to P8 here. I genuinely do think it's still possible. Right, the Spaniard that's just come out of the pits, though, he's going to be on old tyres. So we can make a note of that. We know that. Come on. Come on. Never knew anyone to give you the position back ever. Well, you haven't raced with us then, because we absolutely do. If we're just even the slightest bit doubtful that our overtake wasn't 100% clean, I'll give it back every day of the week and make sure we, if we're going to get past, we want to do it properly. But yeah, not many other people will do that. Right, if I'm going to go for the move on him here, I'm going to have to be careful because there's a car right in front. I think I'm not actually going to do that. Oh, he's going to almost go for it. Oh! Come on. Oh, P8's right there. One more lap, one more lap, one more lap. Come on. Gap to P8's running away now. Come on. Just so that we don't have another negative DR result here. As most of you will know, anything P8 and above, you get positive DR. Anything P9 and below, the DR goes down. But we've had two moments where we've been rammed off the track. Not our fault on either of them to end up bottom of the grid. To get a negative DR result out of this one would be pretty brutal. Right, we're going to get this one. Come on, P8's right there. Come on. Come on. Come on. 5/10. Still 5/10. Come on. No! Well, in the end, our stupidity lets me down there. Or my stupidity lets us down, I should say. Not that we were going to get the position. He had that one just boxed off enough. Ah, so unlucky that. So unlucky that. Unbelievable. was going to put not, but I don't think that the sarcasm would have translated very well. That's really annoying, that. Nothing worse than having those types of races and then having to work against the stupidity of other people to then try and just get back to where you were, because our DR now has gone down even further after tonight's stream. I think it's more or less actually maybe it's kind of where it was, just a little bit less, but yeah, those kinds of races are a bit annoying. Not to worry though, not to worry. We'll try, as I always say, but don't manage to do, but we'll try and get back this week, I think, on the stream. Wednesday, we will actually stream again because we've got races here to be doing. Oh, that is stupid. That is really stupid. Why would they put them so early in the day? That's really silly, that. That is actually really silly. Right, well, we'll still get entered into those. We'll still be fine to do them. But that's a bit silly that that early in the week, I think. Early in the day, I think. That's a bit daft. Never mind. Right, that'll be our next one then. We'll be back on Wednesday for another stream. Going to be looking forward to that one. Hopefully, I will see you all there. Thank you all, everybody, for tuning in so much. It really does help a tiny little channel like this grow, especially when everybody sticks around and is nice and active in the chat as well. Really appreciate it. Dingleberry, how are we doing? Yeah, I will see you all again on Wednesday, and we will tackle as well Daily Race C, Red Bull Ring in between the gaps of those races. So we'll definitely be doing that and hopefully having some good results there. Lovely stuff. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in once again. Catch you all later. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night. Enjoy your week if I don't see you on Wednesday. And then I will catch you back here if I don't see you on Wednesday for another week of daily races on Monday. But I will see you all Wednesday. I was going to say Wednesday night, but we'll be on from about 1:30 in the afternoon. So there we go. Wonderful. Right, catch you all in a bit then. Gents, thanking you very much. Toodles.